My dear friends, my dear friends,
My dear friends,
my dear friends.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
I am KR Gopinath. You can call me KRG. My dear viewers, we are in the beginning of New Year 2026. I have a guest today in my office, Mr. Ramasamy, who has come all the way from Malaysia. Mr. Ramasamy was a Rotary president years back. That time, I was also a Rotary president of Rotary Club of Anna Nagar. I met him only a couple of days back. He came to Chennai and then I requested him, come to my office. I would like him to give his own great guidance, advice and lot of knowledge. I want him to share with my viewers. My dear friends, here is Mr. Ramasamy.
Good evening, Gopi. It's nice to. I'm just as thrilled to meet you after all these years. And I'll give. My guidance is very simple. Whatever questions you ask, I'll reply as sincerely as possible.
Thank you very much. I am not going to ask big questions. First of all, Mr. Ramasamy, I want to know myself. You started a career and in Malaysia. What prompted you to go to Malaysia?
So my grandfather had accumulated a lot of properties in Malaysia. So my father wanted the grandchildren to come and sort of after him to look after that.
Okay.
So and the other brothers were older. They were in college and all that. I was the youngest of the lot.
Youngest.
So he put me in primary school there.
You started primary school in Malaysia?
Last year of primary in Malaysia. And then from there I continued. So that's what prompted me to go to Malaysia. It's not my own decision. My father wanted the children to be there so that so much of properties are there. Scenario is changing, political scenario is changing. Having foreigner holding property might be a more difficult thing later in the years.
Okay.
And he had the foresight to think all that. And he took me from school here, put me in a school there.
In Malaysia?
In Penang, Malaysia. So even now I have those old friends, my Penang schoolmates. We meet once in a while. We used to meet more regularly when we were younger. But now all of them getting old and not very mobile.
You don't look like old. But I want to ask you, you remember when we were Rotary also, I have seen those days you were so active in those days. You used to go for golf and doing exercise, walking, running. Are you doing all those things even now?
I am not swimming and all that, but golf I go once a week. And that too, my friends in Malaysia have all sort of given up golf and they're retired. So here when I come to Chennai, my old friends, they keep track of me by WhatsApp group.
Yes, oh I see.
They'll immediately call me for a game or two. So I play with them once a week or something like that.
That's it. I came to Malaysia. When I came here home, I saw a lot of trophies. Those are golf trophies or something else?
In young days, I was one of a better golfer.
Oh.
Not now. But in younger days, I used to bring home a lot of trophies.
You have one son, no?
Only one son.
Am I correct?
One son. And my daughter, I lost her. I lost her at a very young age. And my son is the only one children we have. He's got a couple of kids.
In Malaysia?
No, here. They based in India, and my grandson is in school in Ooty. Ooty. My granddaughter is now studying in Europe.
She's studying in Europe. Okay. So that means you take care of not only the properties and also take care of the children and grandchildren. Annamalai, what is he doing? Your son, what is he doing?
Annamalai is actually doing everything that I have entrusted to him. Because I actually have slowly withdrawn from active participation in business and management and all that. he is taken over. I would say he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job, but at the same time, I don't quite 100% agree with him in every decision he makes.
You don't agree?
So best for me not to interfere. Not to interfere.
You told him or son told you?
I didn't tell him. I don't interfere, that's all.
About that I want to ask you. Don't you find some generation gap of late?
Generation gap is there everywhere, but we also must understand they are different. They are youngsters, lot more ambitious, a lot you said you were very active people they are. We are not that active, we can't keep pace with them.
What is your advice for the present generation people, youngsters in the digital world?
Now present day generation, I think they have a much more difficult life than what we had.
Difficult life?
Much more difficult
Why?
life because this competition is more and they have to specialize in one field and there's so many things, so many factors there. That is a completely different subject altogether. But the thing is, if I were to start in this kind of environment, how successful I would have been, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
You're telling difficult, but at the same time, some people are telling artificial intelligence is coming, then their things will change.
Artificial intelligence, in my opinion, I may be wrong, correct me if I am, but in my opinion, will help. It's not the end of all.
It will help, it won't?
Help, knowledge. See, now the learning is done outside the classroom, not in the classroom, because teachers also, they don't, like what we did in school, they don't do now. They sort of introduce a subject, it's up to you to learn.
Is it a fact?
Yeah, it's not fair or not, the learning is different. You see, repeating what you have in your textbook is not the answer. The answer is adapting to present day situation. It changes every time. See, like you take theory of light. See, Isaac Newton said light travels in a straight line. Niels Bohr came and said it travels in waves. So, but both are right. Certain phenomena are better explained by Newton. Certain phenomena like the light travels around walls and in open doors and all that. It bends. So if it's a straight line, it cannot bend. So waves can bend go into the other gap also. So things change, constantly changing, and you have to keep in touch with that. Whereas our time, we were sort of, this is the answer and this is the question.
In Malaysia now this is the digital world. What is the impact on Malaysia?
Malaysia, I would say the country is, population-wise, they are slowly introducing digital, like in banks and things like that. If you're not up to date with all the digital advancement, you find it difficult in business to manage. But youngsters are managing well.
There also.
They're doing well. And the language, Malay was only a national language. It was second or third language we studied. Now it's the primary language. Malay is the primary language. Unless you're conversant with it, you find it difficult to keep up with everything that's going on. But I say to try and do that, I keep watching Malay news and TV and all that. So even that, the language is changing.
That is true.
Now it's Malay is adapted a lot of Indonesian usage. So Indonesian and Malay are becoming one and the same. So now what we learned doesn't really help now.
But
at the same time, artificial intelligence, you say,
it will say.
We go to that app, we go to the website, and we type it in English, it comes out in Malay. So easy.
True. I agree with you.
When my father's time and my own time, we used to run to the lawyer's office for translations.
Mm-hmm.
Now they don't do that.
No, nothing.
They don't do that. Now they translate on their own, even if they don't know the language.
I want to ask you, when I came to Malaysia a few years back, along with the 10 Rotary family, we were also there. See, What we enjoyed in Malaysia, the natural beauty. And we were in ship for 4 days. The natural beauty, people are receptive, and at the top of
Exactly.
it, anywhere you go, you feel at home because of lot of tall trees. And when you go, as if you are going in a forest, but it's a city.
No, I've had experience in Australia, in Europe, in UK, and all that. People are good everywhere. It's only the media,
They make a mess.
politicians, they create problems, and a lot of this dislike for other races or other country, it'll all fade away if you go and get in touch with them. If you are close to them, then you realize it's not really true.
The media, we can't help it.
Because they want to sell something.
No, they want their sustainability. But I want to ask you, in Malaysia, what they think about our country, India? Are they proud of your country or?
No, it's a two-tier thing. One, among the top level Indians are respected. I mean, the educated ones, the knowledgeable ones are educated. The lower ones, they are also changing now. But they don't have this much of recognition there. But there's some problems.
What is the reason?
Interracial problems are there.
But that was earlier, now also like that.
Now it's there in rural areas, some places. It is there. But the thing, it doesn't bother me because among my friends, I have Malay friends, I have Chinese friends. They don't think of you as an Indian at all.
I see.
They don't think of you as an Indian. And I've seen them. In fact, when I was younger, I had a Chinese girlfriend. And she didn't think I was an Indian and all that. See, all that I'll tell you, it's all in the mind. We accept them, they accept you.
But their national income and all that, is it very good? Malaysian people, how is the employment?
Employment is there now. People are making much more money than they used to make. Much more money, and they're spending also more. Not before, we used to be frugal in our spending. Now they are more generous. In fact, I always tell my son and youngsters whom I know that, see, don't spend before you earn.
No, that is the present everywhere happening. But when we came there, I'm talking about almost 25, 30 years back, when I came to Malaysia, then we went to Singapore. Singapore also we were in 1 week. But Singapore and Malaysia, do they have a good coordination?
They know they have to work together to survive. But politicians keep the people separate.
That is everywhere. Not only.
They keep the people separated.
What is your advice for youngsters? For the coming generation?
My advice is, keep your ambitions manageable. Don't go to levels where, weigh your possible losses before
I want to ask you. You are telling keep your ambition manageable. If you manage it like that, very simple, humble, you cannot come up, isn't it?
No, that's what forcing the present day world. Youngsters are forced to take big risks. We didn't have to. We didn't have that problem. Now they are forced to take risks.
Which is possible.
I tell you, it's not possible in present day. That's why I tell you, Mike, the way I was brought up doesn't apply now.
That is a different generation, isn't it? But today, see, for my grandchildren, America.
I can't tell my son, don't do this, don't do that, because there is a very strong possibility I may be wrong.
That is true, but I reserve my comments because there is a different subject. Are you even now get in touch with the Rotarians in India and Malaysia?
In Malaysia, I used to be very close with Damansara Rotarians. Damansara. Now I don't go to Kuala Lumpur that often. I'm based in Penang. So the new Damansara
in Kuala Lumpur, no?
Kuala Lumpur. So those days I used to go once a month or so and just attend a meeting when I'm there. But now I don't, and all those people have passed away. Kandasamy has passed away, Menon has passed away, and so many people are gone. Dr. Krishnamurti is gone. Gone. All of them are gone. So now youngsters, I know them, but not in good rapport with them.
But do you have, whenever you come to Chennai, are you getting contact with our Rotary Club?
Oh yes. Now contact is the easiest thing because they have this WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group. Everything they do, everything they...
You are very active in the WhatsApp group.
No, I'm not active, but I keep track. I'm active in the sense that where my reply is needed, I will reply.
But what about Annamalai, your son?
Annamalai is in Madras East Club.
Hmm?
Madras East, Rotary Club Madras East, and I have friends there. They tell me he's doing well.
What is the hobby of you? What hobby you are having? What do you enjoy?
I enjoy just being able to maintain peace and harmony and all that. But no, I don't believe in putting myself under pressure. I don't ask the youngsters to do that. But I don't want to put pressure on myself. And that
I know since beginning, you are very... I want to tell my dear viewers, he was so simple. When I say no, Gopinath, don't talk like that. He's a little shy. But I am very happy to inform all of you, my dear Ramasamy was humble, simple, and I also learned from him. His father is a man of simplicity. Am I correct?
Correct. In fact, he was very respected by our community. And I remember when there is a community meeting, like a general body, and people will talk, argue and all that. He won't say a word. But finally, everybody will look at him and say, what do you think?
This is what I want to inform my viewers. You heard it?
What do you think?
The silence and simplicity.
My father will say something, that's the end of the subject. Accepted. Nobody objects.
Then?
That kind of respect, nobody comments.
That is what I'm telling you. You have learned from him, isn't it? All those things. That is what I'm telling my dear viewers. In Rotary also I've seen the way in which he serves social service. How he is not bothering. That is the way he was doing. And the simplicity, in spite of all, he was always quiet. He never talked, I had done this, that. Others know, my dear Ramasamy was doing. That he learned from his father. I was also in one of the episodes I was telling, simplicity, humbleness, like our Mahatma Gandhi. Simplicity, humbleness, and silence. That's the power, that is not weakness. He proved, his father proved.
No.
Simplicity and humbleness.
I believe if you talk too much, your ignorance will show.
True.
Because the less you talk, the more you accumulate knowledge.
One more question I want to ask you, personal question. Those days when you were president, I was all in Rotary and active. You have been telling you had some diabetes, etc. Have you controlled, or if at all controlled, what you have done it?
Initially, I did not control it. I had a lot of problems controlling it. But later, I realized there is no shortcuts to controlling diabetes. You must face the fact you cannot do certain things. You have to do some things, even if you like it or not. And myself, like you said, I don't have to like something because that I do. If it has to be done, it will be done.
But what you
exercise, diet.
Are you doing even now?
Yeah. Every morning I do about 1 hour exercise.
Good. So the diabetes under good control.
It's very good control now. And my doctor always says, whenever I go there, myself and wife is also diabetic. We go there, the doctor says, I'm not worried about your file, I'm only worried about your wife's file.
Have you heard? See, that for my wife also like that only. But that's a different subject. But controlling the diabetes, people think it is impossible. No, it is possible, isn't it?
It is possible.
Can control.
It is possible, but if you don't fall for the fact that it is curable, it's not curable. There is no shortcut to controlling.
I do not know that.
No, you don't have to. You have to understand. Diabetes is every day that the idea of controlling it is changing. But I found out from my experience, it's mostly if you avoid carbohydrates. The biggest control measure I made was I cut down my meals to 2 meals a day.
Oh.
From 3 meals, I cut it down to 2 meals. And one
How
other
you manage?
thing,
You don't feel hungry?
initially I was feeling very hungry, but then, like I told you, you have to do it, you do it. there's no,
that is the determination.
no discipline. That's the word I'm looking for. Discipline is the only way. Because there's no other way. Unless you want to become sick and burden to your family, then you have to do all these things.
How you sustain the property? When I came there, you have a lot of different types of properties and also lot of lands and all that. That day you have been telling, I would like to keep away all this. I'll put some properties and ask my son to look after. I do not know what is happening. Is it?
Now everything he is looking after. I am because whenever I feel like something he is not doing right, I do tell him lightly. If he takes it, it's well and good. If he doesn't take it, remember, he is the only inheritor.
Already?
The only person who's going to inherit all these properties. And if he loses it himself, not me. So
Remember that.
taking big risk is not the thing.
But I've seen, particularly, see, grandfather, father, yourself, children, looking after it. It's not with all other families. It's a fact. Dear friends, you heard everything today. He is going to Malaysia very shortly. In spite of his busy schedule, he has come here because of our affection, because of good relationship. And then, just like brothers, we are. And whenever my wife also tell, whenever we say talk to Ramasamy, we become young. It's a fact.
I hope that is true. I try to live up to what all you have said.
Yeah.
But it's not all that easy, I'll tell you. But I try my best to do what I can.
And thank you very much, Ramasamy. This is what I want. If you take too much rest, you get rested. And that is the fact. So people who are alert, who are always energetic, people who are always moving, they don't get any disease. This is what. If at all they get disease, they're able to control. Am I correct? This is what is following. My dear viewers, you must also follow this type of principle.
You must be active in your own way. My takeaway thought is you just take things. You must understand you need to be very energetic. At the same time, you must maintain your balance. Don't go overboard. Take risks, but calculate them well before you take the risks. And the present day world is different, much more difficult than what we used to have. I understand that. So my advice is general.
What my dear friend has told, the world is changing. You are in digital world, fast moving world. Here, you can take risk, but calculated risk. You can do anything, but be healthy. You can be healthy how? When you are healthy, wealth will come automatically. For that, keeping quiet is not the solution. You have to act. Mr. Ramasamy he is doing exercise 1 hour even at this age. He is going golf every week, playing golf also, exercise also, and taking food only twice
a day.
These are all things difficult for you to follow, but it's possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If this message inspired you, do share it with your friends. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel KRG Vision.